It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? How you doing? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. Big time, 9 o'clock. Woo, kind of different tonight. I know the intro said 8 o'clock, but it's not. We have a guest coming on here tonight. He will join us a little later. Coach Harris from Shelby County, head football coach. We'll get to learn about his program and everything like that. So just bear with us. We're going to get to some sports and stuff from yesterday, last night type action. So make sure you stay glued to the TV. Also, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, all that kind of good stuff. It's 9 o'clock, gang. What's going on? It's Throwback Thursday. You know how we do things. I am so glad. I already got my mom's on her kicking it. I got my brother Brandon on her kicking it. That's what I'm talking about for keeping me up this late. I understand. Hey, man, hey, you gotta get Coach Harris. You definitely gotta do that, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that everybody gets the chance to talk about their program, talk about their story, whatever needs to be done. We're gonna make sure that happens. Like I said, I'm Will. I'm solo dolo. That's okay. I'm Gucci with it. So Coach Harris will join us a little bit later in the show, but stay tuned, big time. Also, man, if you haven't heard that banging intro, I don't think that we do this enough, but thank you, Crease, and thank you, Trinity. Trinity's the one with the vocals, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, thank you guys for doing that. That means a lot. Nothing but banger. How you doing, Trinity? How you doing? Big time. There she is right there. She's the one that says, it's the Mark and Will Show. Hey, thank you, baby girl. Greatness. Hey, if you missed that show last night, shame on you. Make sure you go back and watch that. Hey, Alex Allen, superstar freshman, won everything at the state finals in track and field. Hey, you talking about the 100, the 200, all that good stuff. She did her thing. She joined us last night, and great time learning about her and her story like that. So let's get it cracking. Let's get what we do what we do. And speaking of that, bing! Mark and Will shows Kentucky High School Athletes of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out. Hey, the female athlete of the week is Alex Allen. Like I said, won the 100, the 200, the 400, the 4x400, and the team won the state. Hey, congratulations, Alex. Make sure y'all check her website out. See all her stuff like that. She's been on. Like I said, she got a lot of medals. She's been running for a while. She said since she was 7 years old. So check that out. And J. Cole from Mail. All he did was, you know what I'm saying, take care of business. The 100, 200, the 4x200. Champion. Congratulations. Everybody hit that like button. I don't see no likes yet. Also hit that subscribe button. Let's rock and roll. Big time. We have a show called FNC. It'll be on Friday. That means tomorrow. It stands for Friday Night Crew. And I'm going to tell you, Shan D, Bump Sierra, myself and Mark, topics. And you know it's a lot of time. It's not just about sports. And actually, it's really not about sports. But if something happens in sports, we talk about it. Hey, topics galore. You know it's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world today. So we're definitely going to cover that. Make sure you check that out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me give you a little bit of a glimpse of what I'm talking about right here.
about your consequences, because Lord have mercy.
Nah,
Now you're done. You ain't got no career. You're going to face jail time, prison time, rather.
that's right.
Yes, I mean, so it's just, I mean, I don't know, but like again, we don't know what she was thinking. Desperate people do desperate things, and maybe she probably thought she can get away with it. That's my only thing that you thought you can do. She watched too many snaps, because Snap, well, heck, Snap, they don't get away.
Shannon brought it. That's my sister. She did her thing. It was just us two the other day. So make sure we'll definitely have more people on there tomorrow. So check that out. Big time. All right. Let's go on and get into this real quick, because there's some stuff I want to cover. Let's go on and go to Major League Baseball. Update you with the scores from June the 8th, which was yesterday, Wednesday. You had the Braves, the mighty, mighty Braves. As you can tell, that's my team. They won 13-2 over the A's. They plastered them. The Tigers beat the Pirates 3-1. The Royals 8. Blue Jays 4. Diamondbacks shut out Reds 7-0. I'm sorry, Reds fans. Mariners 6. Astros 3. Marlins 2. Nationals 1. Rays beat the Cardinals 11-3. Twins beat the Yanks. I know people are sick on them for you Yank bandwagoners. 8-1. Dodgers 4. White Sox 1. Phillies 10. Brewers 0. Red Sox 1. Angels 0. Padres 13. Mets 2. Giants 2. Rockies 1. Cubs and Orioles was postponed. So today's action, what you got going on today? Let's see what we got going on today real quick. Let me see here. Because I know right now you got the Twins with a 7-3 lead over the Yankees. Imagine that. So let's go ahead. And of course, you know how things go. Raw and uncut. So right now you have the National 4, Marlins 7. You have the A's 4, the Guardians, which is Cleveland 3. You have the Pirates losing to the Braves. Yes, 3-1 so far, top of the 7th. You got the Twins with a 7-3 lead over the Yanks. You got the Orioles with a 1-0 over Royals. You got the Diamondbacks who beat the Reds 5-4. The Reds are on the radio. No, they're not. Say it. Rays 2, Cardinals 1, Dodgers 11, White Sox 9. You have the Phillies with 8-3 over the Brewers. You have Rockies with a 4-2 win over the Giants. You got Red Sox and Angels later on tonight. So you know how we do things. So the standings, we already did. We did the stinky and all that kind of stuff like that. So right now you have in the East, American League East, you got the Yankees with a 6.5 game lead over the Rays. You got the Central. In the Central, you got the Twins with a 4-game lead over Cleveland Guardians. In the West, you got the Houston Astros with a 9.5 lead over the Angels. In the National League East, you got the Mets with a 7-game lead over my Braves. Braves is trying to do a little something. They done won 7 in a row. Bing, 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 bong. Central, you have the Brewers with a half-game lead over the Cardinals. In the West, you got the Dodgers only a 2-game lead over the Padres. So, woo-wee, everything's climbing. You just now joining this show, make sure you hit that like, subscribe. Coach Harris will be on here shortly. We'll have an interview. We'll learn. Everybody be going to learn about Shelby County football tonight. So, be patient. It's coming. All right, so let's go on and dive into this. Last night, you had the Warriors losing to the Celtics 116-100. I know my guy, Basketball Zen, is happy. Hey, the Celtics got a 2-1 lead in the series, took care of business at home. Next game is tomorrow at 9 p.m., so make sure you watch F&C, then go ahead and watch that. But let's dive in this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Boston came out hot. First quarter did what they had to do. And then all of a sudden, I guess the Warriors woke up a little bit. They still was down by 12 at halftime, but you can see life in them. In that third quarter, we know what the Warriors do. They beat everybody in the third quarter. Well, they did a thing 33-25, so they closed the gap to 4. So going in the fourth quarter is 4 points. I'm gonna read something to you guys. I'm gonna read this to you, and you an NBA player, fan, and all this kind of stuff, a basketball fan. Warriors has probably changed up the game of basketball. 3-pointers galore. Klay Thompson doing his thing with Curry and Poole and everybody else, right? They only scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. 11. And gave up 23. I don't think I've ever seen a fourth quarter with a quarter period when they only scored 11. Like I said, Celtics did a thing. They was more physical, which it kills me because game 2, the Warriors was like, "Hey, let's get physical. We go do this." So you couldn't bring it on the road. I understand, guys. I understand on the road you get foul trouble, you get calls and stuff like that. But I didn't see no intensity or nothing like that. Klay Thompson woke up. He woke up. He did his thing. He woke up. But we're gonna dive in this in a little bit more. But let me give you. Okay, Klay Thompson had 25 points. Curry had 31. Wiggins had 18. Mark and I said yesterday and the day before, you have to have that. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that third score. Poole had 10. You want more from him. Peyton only gave you 2. 6 points from Porter. 6 points for Looney. And Looney has 7 boards. Draymond Green. Woo, 2 points. 6 fouls. 2 turnovers. 1 block. 3 assists. 4 rebounds. 1 for 4 shooting. 0 for 2 3-pointers. That ain't gonna work, boss. That ain't gonna work. What's going on, sis? How you doing? That ain't gonna work. That's horrible. That's garbage. That is bad business. And they don't even guard you, dude. They don't even guard him. Hey, make sure y'all check out that. Ooh, that's got a little frost on it though. That Mark and Will cup. Another banger. All that good stuff like that. It's got a little ice on. I'm sorry. You probably couldn't really see it. But that's not good. 2 points from him. I mean, you can get. We know you missed the triple single. 9 points, 9 boards, 9 assists, stuff like that, 9 turnovers. But you got to do better than that. For the winners, Tatum had 26. Horford had 11 and 8. Robert Williams 8 and 10. That's all he got to do. Marcus Smart 24 points, 5 assists, 5 turnovers, 7 rebounds. Jaylen Brown 27 and 9 points and 5 assists. Grant Williams 10 points. Derek White 7. Nia Long on the sidelines cheering on her bow. Perfect. But you can't, you know what, if the Golden State and you pride yourself, you being a top 5 team and all this stuff, defensive team, you can't let Marcus Smart go 24. You're going to give up Tatum, and Brown shoots enough that he's going to get his stuff too. You can't give up that to Marcus Smart. That's bad business. That's bad business at all. That's horrible. Grant 10. Like we said, role players play better at home, and that's what they did. They played better. So that's what you saw. But tomorrow's a must-win to me for Golden State. What y'all think? Brett, I know you watching this. What you think? It's a must-win. Big time. That's a must-win. So let's dig in a little bit more, a little bit something else with that. Let's take him on out of there. Is Draymond Green too distracted? And actually, you know what I'm saying, when you can control the stuff, you make corrections and you do it like that. Booyah! Too distracted. And what I'm saying is that for people who do not know, people have been clowning him because, he has a podcast, a very good. Draymond Green is a very smart player. He's a cerebral player. He knows his stuff. And after the game, especially in the finals, he has been going to his room or to his home and podcasting and talking about the game. And so everybody's going to say, hey, he's too distracted. He's doing this and stuff. So my question is he too distracted? I don't know. We do a podcast. I do a podcast. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no NBA player in the final. Not at all. So that's totally different. Because my whole thing is this. He got on his podcast and he was like, hey, everybody's saying I'm this and I'm not focused and I'm going to give y'all this podcast. I'm going to talk about this, talk about that. And he talked about some stuff that I'm ready to go over shortly. But my thing is this, Draymond. You had 2 points. And 2 points, 4 rebounds. And I didn't watch the whole podcast. I just watched a little bit of some stuff that was been going on Twitter, social media. And I hope his whole podcast basically talk about how he stunk up the joint. He might have, because he's a real dude. So he might have said he stunk up the joint. He needs to do this and other stuff. Because my whole thing is, if I'm a teammate, and I know Dray, you're gonna know Draymond, you're gonna do this kind of stuff. But man, I don't need to see you doing no podcast and nothing, bro. You didn't show up at all. I mean, we know that you ain't gonna go ahead and get 16 or 18, but can you? You probably get 12, 14. 9 assists. That means you feeding people. Dude, you didn't do nothing. You played 35 minutes in fantasy. You found it. Come on, man. You can't do a podcast and you still think about that for real, for real. Just relax. You could do a podcast. You could have actually did a podcast today. And then have your thoughts together and rock and roll with that. So of course everybody's gonna say that Isaiah Thomas was killing him, Zeke. And a lot of people else were. But you know what? When you make that money and you only score 2 points, 2 turnovers, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, you deserve that because you've been in the league too long, man. You gotta be better than that. You should 2 points, man. That should already be when they introduce you. That should already have 2 points on your name, man. Come on, that sucks. Goodness gracious. Celtics fans use profanity towards Green, especially when you foul out at the end of the game, all that kind of stuff. F Draymond Green, F Green, whatever. And you have the Warriors complaining about it. That's what Boston fans. That's what all the fans do. I ain't gonna say every fan's gonna say F Green and all this kind of stuff, but why y'all worrying about that? That's garbage. Stop. That's garbage. That's garbage. Don't complain about that. Y'all lost. Y'all got beat. Y'all got handed. Why y'all complaining about that? Yes, it sounds bad. I understand. You got your kiddos there, but you knew that. Going to Boston's not going to hold no punches. They're going to give it to you. And you can't use a kid or whoever else. Half of them right there with their kids, right? So you can't use that. And that's bad. It's bad business, but don't worry about it. Hey, ain't nobody want to hear all that. Cut it out. So that right there is an excuse because you lost. Everybody who just joined me, Coach will be on here in about 10 minutes. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to Shelby County is get ready rock and roll. We're going to learn about them. Coach Harris will be on here shortly. So right now I'm just going over what's happened in the sports yesterday, doing what I got to do. I'm Will. I'm riding solo dolo tonight. That's okay. We handle business. So make sure you guys who just joined this, hit that like button, subscribe. Because what we're doing for Shelby County, we're doing this for everybody else too. You know what I'm saying? So, we just had Wagner on. We had Alex Allen. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe, all that good stuff, so everybody can know what's going on and learn about your team and your program, your school, and all that kind of good stuff. So next thing I thought a key point in the NBA, we always got to talk about him. Y'all know what I'm talking about. LBJ. LBJ wants to buy a Vegas NBA team. He's not done. He got people, they know that Vegas is getting ready to have an NBA team. And he wants in. He's a billionaire. He's going to get in with a group, and he will do. Now, I don't think he can play. He can't play for the Lakers and all this stuff like that. So that means it's coming to an end. But LeBron, y'all know that LeBron is in the news every day. Every day. He know what he's doing. He's talking about maybe I should play for Golden State. Maybe I should do this, do that, do that. Now he's saying he wants to buy a Vegas team. He's up there telling, like, hey, it's coming to Vegas. And, hey, it probably will. And he's going to get that. Y'all know he's a production guy. He's very smart. He's going to eat. He's definitely going to eat big time. So, hey, ain't nobody shocked on that. That's what go down big time. Oh, wow. We got people with the, hey, where is Shelby County? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But hold on. You see, hey, okay. Y'all been rolling in the chats. That's good. So, okay. What's up, Justin? How you doing? Big time. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. All that kind of stuff. Brandon, we already know. What you say about Draymond, man? Definitely must win. Yeah, Draymond needs to get there. Yep. You need to do something, man. I'm tired of that stuff right there. Mom was on it talking about Draymond Green being Draymond do what new. Yep. Ooh, come on, Mom. You can't be all that kind of stuff. All right. Where is that? Okay. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys for joining. It's gonna rock and roll. Al Davis will be part. You know, Al, the junior, he will, and he's gonna let LeBron get in there. We already know that, big time. All right, let's get to this next one, real quick. Here we go. Not that one, and I think it was it. So this right here, and I was trying to set it up. Look, you know what? Let's go to this one. Let's do this. I thought this was funny. Drew Brees leaving NBC after one season. Everybody's not Tony Romo, Aikman, and all this kind of stuff. I think it's funny. You know, is Drew Brees thinking about coming back? Probably not. But that's not for everybody. They paid him. They paid him well. But the rumor is not the rumor. Jason Garrett is getting ready to take his place. Gee whiz. Another Dallas Cowboy. Boy, they all over the place. And I love you because I'm a Dallas Cowboy, but goodness gracious. Give somebody else a chance. All right. Before Coach comes on here, I want to go ahead and let you know, guys know, CBS ranking all 16 AFC quarterbacks. So basically, I want to go ahead and reveal this, what they think, and you guys can comment what you guys think about this. So all 16 teams, they rank their quarterbacks. So here we go. Let's go. Right off the bat, you got Davis Mills from Houston, number 16. Number 15, Zach Wilson. Number 14, Kenny Pickett. 13, Tua. We're gonna say Tua. Right here, I don't know about that. I don't agree putting Kenny Pickett in front of anybody. Period. Y'all Pitts fans can be mad at me talking about, well, man, you just don't like Pittsburgh. That ain't about that. Dude ain't took a snap in the NFL. I'm sorry. He hasn't, and he may not even start this year. So why is he? Trubisky's a starter. So I mean, I don't agree with that. But Zach Wilson, man, they really don't like him. And Tua, we all know everybody can't stand Tua, big time. Let's see here. All right, get out of there. Let's see the next one. You have Trevor Lawrence, number 12. Number 11, you got Mac Jones from New England. 10, you got Matt Ryan. 9, you got Ryan Tannehill. I don't mind Trevor Lawrence back there and Mac Jones. Mac Jones! Mike Jones. Matt Ryan, you got to prove yourself. You former MVP, but I'll take Matt Ryan over Ryan Tannehill any day. Any day. Big time. All right. 8 through 5. You got Derek Carr from the Las Vegas. What's going on, Brandon? Your quarterback's coming in number 8. Number 7, Mr. Deshaun Watson. We're going to talk about him tomorrow in depth. Big time. He's number 7. He may not be on there. Lamar Jackson, number 6. Woo-wee. Joey Burrow, number 5. What do you guys think about that? Is Deshaun Watson that low because he hasn't played in a year and a half and or whatever it is, a year, and he probably going to be another year or so? Lamar, number 6. Joey Burrow is because Joe Burrow's went to the Super Bowl. Joe's a bad boy, though. But Lamar's a bad man, too. So let's go on and see what they said as far as the top ones. Okay. Russell Wilson, number 4 in Denver. Justin Herbert, San Diego, number 3. Number 2, Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes. First of all, Patty's there, man. Patty's there. I mean, I can't say nothing bad about Patty. Patty's there. Josh Allen ball. And that was a shootout between the both of them. So, yeah. I love Justin Herbert, but I don't think he's better than Russell Wilson. I don't think so right now. So that's something, and we'll see on that. So we'll see. All right, let's go on a break. Hey, Shelby County, let's get it. Let's get it. Big time. Let's bring Coach in. This interview is sponsored by Jazzy with Jizzy. Let's get it. Oh, hit me back, Coach. I try to bring you in. Hit me back, Coach. Hit me back. Get you back in here so we can do what we got to do. So we can go ahead and talk about Shelby County. Hit me back big time because I'm ready to rock and roll. We got a lot of people been on here. They're waiting. We got to go ahead and get this going. Big, here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, Coach, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
You on your phone?
Yes, sir.
Can you turn it so we can get you? Yeah. Turn it sideways so we can get a full view of you. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, brother?
How you doing? How you doing, Coach? Man, you get you.
Man, I'm
Hey,
good,
hey,
sir.
hey. I done had a lot of people like, man, it's late night. I said, hey, we gonna make this happen for Coach Hurst tonight. We on here big time. Welcome to the show, Coach. Hey, Coach Marcus Harris is the coach of Shelby County High School. And hey, this is your first year, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is better right here. And you also, I'm gonna tell you right now, Coach, you got a lot of your competitors watching tonight. They already told me they're gonna be watching. So you know what I'm saying? We know you can't give us the whole recipe and all this stuff, but we're gonna get as much as we can, big time. Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. Big time. Thank you, Coach, for joining us.
Man, thanks for having me, brother.
Hey, no problem, no problem. And you know what? The thing about it is we want to know all about your program. And, I'm a former player from Male, and we didn't have a chance to get to play Shelby County. So I want to know as much as I can and all this kind of stuff like that. So
Absolutely.
before you was at Shelby County, no, let me back it up. Let me do the Mark and Will thing. When you start playing sports, how old was you, Coach?
4, man. I'm originally from Miami, so I started playing sports at 4 years old, man. Miami is a football mecca.
That's right.
So I started out at an Optimist club called Scott Lake Optimist. But let me back up, man, and tell you thank you for having me on the show, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Come back anytime. That's how we're gonna do for real. We want to make sure everybody gets their program out there. You know what I'm saying? So hey, anytime we definitely
Absolutely.
this won't be the last time. So I love that. So you from the MIA?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm just gonna get right into that because I love that, man. Hey, we just came back from there this year, and I love it. I probably been down there probably about 5 times, and each time it just gets better. I ain't gonna lie. I guess 'cause I get coach, but it get better, coach. It get better. So
Absolutely, man.
down there taking care of business. Did you play any other sports? We're growing up. What sport
No,
did you play?
no, man. I was a straight football player, man.
Mm. Wow, wow. Okay, okay. So, what middle school and high school did you go to down there?
So I went to a school called New Renaissance, and then I went to a high school called Dr. Michael M. Crop Senior High School. So it was 6A football. But down in Florida, it's a little bit different than Kentucky. So we play park ball up until our freshman and sophomore year in high school.
Okay, okay. And I'm gonna tell you now, especially the Louisville fans who are watching this, they are very, very familiar with Miami athletes coming up here and different stuff like that. So, what
Absolutely,
what
man.
position what position did you play down there?
So all the way up until college, man, I played defensive end, defensive tackle, man. So I was a defensive guy all the way up until I graduated from college. I went to Kentucky State University on a football scholarship.
Okay, Brad. Okay, the Brad's in
Yes,
the
sir.
house. Yes. Okay. So, what did you play there? Did you play? What did you play? What position did you play there?
Defensive end.
Defensive end. Defensive end. Okay. Cool. 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 So I guess you must have liked Kentucky enough that you said, "Hey, I'm gonna stay here."
Yeah, man. When I graduated college, man, it was one of those things to where opportunity was here. My fiance was here, so I was able to, find a job, navigate and segue into coaching. That's where I got my official start as a head coach. So it's been a God thing. Things have lined up, and since I've been in Kentucky, man, I've been blessed.
Love it. I love that, coach. So okay, you played. You was at K State. So how'd you get in coaching? How did that?
Uh, so man, when I graduated from college, um, I'll be honest, I just wanted to give back, and also stay busy when it came to the game of football. So I started actually as a head coach in Frankfurt, coaching the youth league there.
Okay.
And then I quickly found out that giving back to kids and loving on kids was my calling. So I segued from the Frankfurt Youth Football League to Shelbyville, where I spent some time coaching at the Storm. And I got a lot of success there, man. We won a couple of championships there, and then I transitioned to West Middle. And when I coached at West Middle, we was able to have success there. And then I coached a few All-Star games, national football teams with Football University. And then I was the offensive coordinator at Western High School last year. And
Okay.
now I'm the head football coach at Shelby County.
So you came to the Ville and then went back to okay, okay. I love that. I love that. All right, that's good stuff. So my thing is so have you been to Shelby County? I mean, you was there at first, right? The little league or what?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. So you wanted to actually once you went to Western and office coordinating and stuff, that job come open. You like, hey, I'm familiar. That's where I want to go.
Yeah, man, a lot of prayer, paying my dues, and it was the right fit, great administration, great athletic director, so it was kind of one of them things where everything has felt right, it's been right, and since I've been appointed the head coach, it's been nothing but love and support.
I'm glad you said that because the thing about this program is that we want to make sure that we touch a lot of stuff. So you just hit something. So being a first year coach, and actually being there before, how did the alumni and the school welcome you, man? I mean, I know you said you've been around, but once you go to the schools, high school, you got alma maters, you got the alumni, you got everybody, and they want to see. Maybe they don't know about you. How was that? How did
Hmm.
they accept you, and how did you get to? Like, I mean, because when you're a new coach, you meet people, you meet the booster club, different stuff like that. So how did that go about?
Well, Shelby County's a small town, man, with a lot of rich tradition.
Mhm.
So being affiliated with the youth league and then middle school, I was a coach who have made a lasting impact on kids. So the blessed part about it is I've been in Shelby County long enough to where the kids have grown up and grown through the youth league program, the middle school program, and now they're in high school. So getting that opportunity to apply for the position and then become appointed as the next head football coach, there was a lot of love and support from the community as a whole.
That's good stuff. How many y'all, hey, community, y'all watching this? Go ahead and subscribe to the show, like it, and all that kind of stuff. And coach, you ain't got no book in there because I see you holding the phone.
Yeah, man.
I,
I jumped on. I listen. I jumped on here right after practice. Let me try to get set up.
yeah, you good. You
we
good.
we
Hold
we
on,
just
you
yeah we
good.
just finished with practice.
Wait a minute. Go ahead and get something. I got something. Hey, like I said, this show is sponsored by Jazzy with Jizzy. So you want to know what that is? Let me let you know. Here it is. We're going to let you know. Hey, what's up, people? This is Will from the Mark and Will Show. Want to tell you about our new sponsor that we teaming up with, Jazzy with Jizzy. You say, hey, what's going on with that? Let me tell you. Jazzy with Jizzy is a natural way of improving your health through fitness, diet, wellness, and finance. So make sure you go to jazzywithjizzy.com to get all the information that you need. Mark and Will Show is definitely down with that. So make sure you check it out. Coach is getting everything set, guys. Don't log off. Don't do nothing. He's ready to join us back. Big time. Like you heard him. He just got finished with practice. So that's why the shows has been kind of late. So coach is going to call back in here after he get everything set. Speaking of him, here we go.
I think we good now, coach.
Yeah, you good. Just back up a little bit because they got to see that young face. There you go. There you go. Big time. There you go. All right. I saw the hand. I ain't gonna have you on here. You know what I'm saying? Hold it a little bit now, man. I gotta have you a little bit comfortable, cause I gotta have you like that, man. Cause you're gonna be like, man, I ain't that. My fingers cramped. Nah, I ain't gonna have you like that, man. I gotta have you comfortable, big time. So what you said, and I want to kind of recap a little bit. Basically, being that you was already there, you already set roots. You've been in the system as far as coaching. A lot of the youngsters probably knew you. The parents and stuff like that knew you. So the transition has been smooth. Am I about correct with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, man. One thing, the biggest transition has been the renovations. Uh, so we were blessed to the district and all the counterparts were blessed to give us new renovations. So we got a new turf field coming this season. They renovated our field house and they got a lot of good things going. So man, that's the only uh, bit of barrier as far as transition. Everything else has been good.
So for people like myself, like I said, what I'm saying, I know football and all this kind of stuff, but I don't know every school as far like when I was playing, it was only 4A. You know what I'm saying, and pretty much every, what I'm saying. So what division? What are y'all 3A, 4A? What
4A.
4A?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in your district, who are the teams in your district?
So we have Franklin County, Louisville Central, North Odom, um, Wagner, and then us. So we're a 5 county district.
Okay, big time. Hey, Coach Lawson was on here. He said he's watching tonight. He trying to see what's going on. He trying to see what's going
Hey
on. And that's okay because, like I said, there ain't nobody giving up all the juices and stuff. But anyway, so for the people who do not know, for some of the people in Shelby County that does not know, what kind of offense are you going to run, Coach?
man.
But look, hold on. Like I tell everybody on here, I don't expect to get everything that football. Now, if I come to your office, I'm pretty sure you're gonna let me know. But I'm gonna need a little bit of something, the generic form, coach.
Oh, all right, man. The generic form, we're traditional spread offense, man. We like to get the ball in space, and we like to run the football. Very aggressive at the point of attack. That's just who we are. That's who we compete. That's how we compete. That's how we train. Um, I tell the kids in the program community this. The identity of the team is based on the head coach. So I'm a very aggressive guy when it comes to getting after it and competing at a high level. So man, we run a spread offense.
Okay.
That's all you get, Will.
That's all.
You
Hey, but I knew it, coach. I knew it. But that's okay. I've been getting that answer across the board. But I'm good with that because believe me, out of the people are viewing, there's a lot of coaches that's probably watching. So yeah, I understand you, coach. I understand you. So being that you defensive, former defensive player, all that. What kind of defense? What kind of style that you want? Let's say style. You know what I'm saying?
okay? Yeah, man. Because my defensive coordinator, he'll kill me if I
Can't give
give him
all
the
the cookies up.
nah, man, just very aggressive. Relentless pursuit is what we preach. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we live by the motto: we can't have fun if we don't stop to run.
Oh, I love
So
love that.
so that's it, man. He very relentless. He was actually also All American at Kentucky State University.
Okay,
So a lot of knowledge, man. A lot of knowledge. He's been blessed and fortunate to coach with me as long as I've been coaching.
okay,
So he's helped me hoist several championships. We traveled together. That's actually my brother too. So,
okay.
uh,
What's
but
what's
relentless
his name?
pursuit,
What's
man.
his name, Coach?
His name is Coach Jesse Mitchell.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. I love that. I love that. That's big time. And like I said, I know I ain't getting the plays and and I don't expect that. I don't expect that. But
Hey, we consider that information top secret,
I
Will.
I know. Hey, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. So I respect that and love that. So being that you was at Western High School last year, and how do you? And this is for all the people who transition go get ready to go to another school. Like, so what do you do? Like, what's the first thing you do? Do you like look at videos of these players from last year, or do you say no? I don't want to base them on that. Do you have the team meet junior high so you can talk to them, let them know who you are, of course, and what kind of stuff you're going to be doing? How did that transpire, Coach?
So it was about having a plan. Having a plan. Like I said, me stepping into the role of a high school head coach. I knew that it would come with a great deal of responsibility. So throughout the interview process and just navigating, I was tasked with creating a plan for myself, overall vision of the program. So I based my plan on the Rocket Redemption Plan. So
You
the
done
four
named it and
pillars that
everything.
yeah, so the four pillars that we live by was restoring order, re-inspiring purpose, reigniting culture, and remembering tradition. So that's the way that I have inserted myself when it comes to the plan.
Coach, say it again.
Yes, sir.
Say it again. Say that your redemption plan again.
So our redemption plan was to restore order,
Mm-hmm.
re-inspire purpose, reignite culture, and remember tradition.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah, so coming in, man, like I said, I was a familiar face to a few guys. And anytime you have transition when it comes to a new coaching staff, especially in a rich school, a rich community, the former head coach was here for over 20 years.
Woo.
So there's a lot of things that was done well, and those things that if it's not broke we don't fix it, but there's a lot of things that we imparted in terms of restructuring the culture here at Shelby County. So coming in, it was kind of pedal to the metal. but keeping in mind the kids first, really getting them to buy in and understand what it is that we're trying to do, and that's not only win football games but make them better men. So my platform is not solely based on winning football games, Will,
Love,
because as long as you show up and play, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. Now
right.
we very competitive, when it comes to training and competing. But I'm here to make leaders of men.
Love that. Love that. And I'm gonna tell you, shout out to Kentucky State University because I'm gonna tell you now, I have met a lot of the brothers, the former players from there, and I can tell there was talk there, and also high school different stuff in family too. But it's a common thread, and I love that. I love leaders of men, and that's what it's about, and I love hearing that. 23 people watching, go on hit that like button, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Coach, so knowing how do you like, and let me go to the last year's team, even though you wasn't a coach. So you know, did you like look at any kind of film?
Absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely. In order to get to where you're going, you got to know where you come from.
right,
So preparing and looking at tendencies. We watch game film. To start looking at our opponent. Of course, there's been some coaching changes all across the state.
right,
But just looking at the identity of the teams who we'll be facing, and looking at the identity of last year's team, player tendencies, habits that we need to break. So of course, we look at film, but coming in, like I told each kid's gonna get a fair opportunity to earn their keep. So throw out everything that was done last year in terms of philosophy or whatever, because every coach has their own philosophy. Every coach has what they believe in, what they pride themselves on, and how they build their program. So it's been a lot of buy-in from day one in terms of the way that we do things. And the way that we do things is one team, one goal, all for the Rockets.
love that, love that. All right, let me ask you this. So a lot of things has changed in football. Being a former player and stuff like that. How aggressive are you going to be? And I mean, you ain't gonna spill me the beans. I know you don't spill the beans, but special teams.
Will, man, you keep
No,
reaching,
no,
man.
hold on. Special team, coach. Special teams. Like a lot of people go for two now. A lot of times, type stuff, and you ain't got to give it that. But are you aggressive? You know what I'm saying? I mean, how's Shelby County as far as they got a kicker? That's my whole thing, man. I'm trying to learn about. I'm about to come up there apparently
Man,
to get the
hey,
juice, coach.
listen, the door is always open for you to come, but I will say this, man, because we pro kids. Yes, we got a talented kicker, man. We
Okay,
have a talented kicker. He's entering into his junior year. So he's a talented kicker, man. Plays soccer, plays football. So yes, we do have a kicker.
thank you. That's all I needed, coach. You up here trying to shun me and everything, but hold on.
I'm not sure. It's all love, brother.
I got you. I got you. So like I said, how's the numbers? You know what I'm saying? Like with Chevy County, how's the numbers? How many guys y'all got? Like, I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I know we was talking with Wagner, the number, the numbers and stuff like that. We understand it's not the big schools as far as I know, like Trinity Mail stuff like that. But like, is it hard to get the kids to come out and play? You know what I'm saying? How is the community with? I know they know you, or some of them know you, and stuff like that. Do they like really embrace that? Like, I don't know how many house schools is in Shelby County.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, how's the numbers game for you? Y'all got plenty of numbers and stuff like that, or what?
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We got good numbers. We got some strong numbers, a strong core of kids. Um so yes, I can say without giving you the recipe, man, numbers is up from last year.
All right,
Numbers
cool,
is up. Numbers is up from last year.
cool, cool, cool. I understand that. I'm not. Look, I am not a spy, but I feel you because there's other people trying to do all that kind of stuff. So I got you on there. That's good. So, are you like Are you teaching? Are you doing anything like? And the only reason I'm
Yes.
asking, okay, so you teaching there?
Yes, sir. So I'm actually back in school for my second master's in special education with a concentration in learning behavior disorder. So I'll be in the building next.
Love that. Love that. Big time, man. That's good. So, as a head coach, you have to deal with a lot of stuff that goes on in the school and the community. You know, like you said, leaders of men, also, fostering habits, doing things, being there for them because all kinds of stuff happens. So, how are you with that in academics? Because, maybe I got a kid and, maybe it's another school I want to go. How important is academics to you, and then what the study hall set up, all kind of stuff like that part.
Yeah. So first and foremost, man, you threw out there, me being the head coach, but I'm gonna go on record and say, I'm only as strong as my staff. And I've assembled one of the best staffs that I've personally been a part of
Okay.
when it comes to coaches caring about kids and overall knowledge. So just to give them a shout out, Coach Axline,
Go ahead.
Coach Miller, Coach Clay, Coach Cottrell, Coach Mitchell. These guys, they come in day to day and they bust their tails to make sure that these kids have the very best. So like I said, when it comes to being a head coach, there is a great deal of responsibility. But you're only as good as your staff. And that's one thing that I've learned, in my tenure as being a head coach. You are who you assemble yourself around. I wanted to go on record and tell those guys I greatly appreciate them. Um, but as far as our program, man, top to bottom, we operate in the spirit of excellence. So our guys are required to wear a shirt and tie on Monday, as a part of Manhood Monday. They will have study hall, because we're about growth and development and not arresting their development.
Okay.
So whether or not they play football at the collegiate level, there's a transfer portal. There's a lot of JUCO kids. And I'll be the first to say that there is talent in Shelbyville. There's talent in Shelby County. But my platform for them is whether or not you are blessed to receive a scholarship to go on to the next level, which and why I will say, that as a coaching staff, if that's what they want to do, we help them. But as far as academics, we push our guys to go on to be engineers, doctors, lawyers, even find a trade.
Right.
So academics is at our core. We have changed the scope and the spectrum of how they view football. Each player was asked to sign a player contract,
Okay.
and it's a binding agreement, between myself, them, the community, and the program. There's a lot of things in terms of accountability and responsibility that they are required to do as a prerequisite before they can even touch the field. Because I'll tell you this, Will, I'm about saving lives.
Love it.
I'm uninterested on what we do on Friday night if we not saving lives.
I love that. I love it, and that's real. That's real men stuff. Big. Time. Let me ask. Without you saying it, is it is it another high school or two in Shelby County?
There's one,
Okay. You
Mark
ain't.
Collins High School.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely heard about that one. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So and I'm glad you said that. I didn't I didn't know if you want to say the competitor or anything, but let me ask you this.
Um, I'm pro kids, Will.
Okay, cool. So, as a parent, why should my son come to your program? Let me know why should my son come to your program.
Man, I'm a brand ambassador for growth. You know, like I said, I believe that first and foremost, we were blessed to be able to hire and retain a position coach for every position, which is key when it comes to growth and development. Because in high school football, it's hard to find great coaches.
Right.
So we was able to get coaches for every position. So that's the first thing, and then just what we do top to bottom. I mean, I believe in what we do, how we do things, And like I said, if you want your child to be, groomed and developed as a man, and essentially transform, into that next stage of life, the Rockets is the program to be. And I understand that there are other perennial powerhouses and great programs out there. Because as a good head coach, it's my job, to do my research on how I can get better and how I can strengthen the program. So by no means do I have it all figured out, Will, but I think, we're doing a great job of doing what we do. And that's the best way to put it, man. We do what we do. You know.
I love that, and that's what it's about. That's big time. Ain't nothing wrong with that, and I love that. So let me ask you this: um, what is? Let me see. That district you in is actually is a powerhouse. It's big time. And you done coach, you done played, and all this kind of stuff like that. As far as a first year coach, what is your goal for next year?
One game at a time, man. One game at a time. Right now we're grinding. We call it the factory, man. It's just a constant grind every day. Like I said, with renovations and stuff going on, I commend our players, I commend our coaches, for what we're doing. These kids with renovations going on, we lifting weights outside until our field house is done. So they have really bought into the concept of we, not me. And like I said, we're not looking forward to October, November. We looking forward, to our first practice in July. When we put on helmets and shoulder pads. So, for me, I never base the success or the failure of our season by the totality of the season. I tell them our goal is to go 1-0 every week. So we gonna prepare, we gonna grind. We gonna be the best that we can be. We're gonna put our kids in the best situation possible, and we'll go from there.
Love that, love that. Uh, you're watching this, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Coach, this is the part that we give everybody a chance to thank everybody who's been an important part in their life. So the floor is yours, man. Just go ahead and thank whoever you need to thank, Coach.
Man, listen, that I will be here all night, man. But I would definitely say, man, first and foremost, I like to give, all praises to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's the head of my life. My sources on earth come from Him. Everything else is resources.
Right.
So we definitely know we can't do anything without Him. Then secondly, my fiance Jocelyn. You know, being side by side with a head football coach is not easy. A lot of long nights, early mornings. Uh, my parents, for what they have imparted in me. My dad is actually 30 plus years in the coaching, so I've been seeing it uh, from since I was 5 years old, man. We laughed last time I saw him because I can remember riding with him before I started playing football, and he was giving back the same way that I am, and he's still coaching. He actually coaches in Miami at Miami Edison Senior High School.
Okay.
Um,
Shout out,
thank
Pop.
God for yeah, thank God for a praying mom as well. And like I said, man, my close friends who've been with me along the journey. You gain brothers along the way, me being able to go to college. My defensive coordinator, like I said, that's my brother, my best friend. The coaches on the staff, and I'll give you their name because they deserve the credit as well. So we'll just start with the defensive Coach Jesse Mitchell, defensive coordinator, Coach Matt Axline, offensive line coach, Coach Trey Axline, defensive line coach, Coach James Miller, running back coach, Coach Jaron Clay, receiver coach, Coach Kendra Clay, assistant linebacker coach, Coach Quentin Cottrell, DB's coach. Um, I grabbed everybody. Just thankful for them, man. Thankful for a supportive administration, Ms. Wisman, athletic director, Ms. Marshall, just everybody who has a hand in the day-to-day operations. You know, if anybody I forgot, uh, charge it to my head and not my heart. But everybody who's been instrumental, my mentor, you know, every good coach, every leader needs a mentor.
Right.
And that's one thing I pride myself by. His name is Coach Ackland. He's been very instrumental to me and my growth as a man as well as a coach. So, you know, having a good mentor and just surround yourself around good people. So, you know, friends, family, coaches that have been there along the way, my parents, my fiance, administration, man, thank y'all.
Let me tell you real quick. Uh, Brandon Cosby, that's my brother. He always on the show. He actually was one of the ones who put you down there for one of us to to interview and stuff. And
I know Coach B.
I know you know him. I know you know him. But I want to tell you some funny stuff that he's put down here. Talking about ask him how his O line and D line make up.
Hey, tell Coach Cosby, man, we'll see him week 5 or 6. I don't know which one it is, but he got to wait his turn.
Thank you, thank you. Hey,
Wait your
look,
turn, Coach B.
Coach Hurst, I talked to him earlier. He said, "Yeah, I'll be taking some notes."
Man, listen, well, if you game planning on what I said, man, good luck.
Right, right. I'm gonna tell you, Coach. Though, like I said, I didn't realize who you guys play. So definitely, Mark and I are gonna try to come out there and check you guys out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get one of them Rockets hats or something. I know you all that looking all that nice and stuff. That's a professional over there. I'm about to check
Come
that.
see me, man.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Because first of all, I just love. We've been blessed to have a lot of new coaches and not coaches period to come on here and talk about their program. And I'm gonna tell you what, hey man, I know you got them headed in the right direction. I'm not saying it was the wrong direction. It's steady course, whatever. And I can hear in your voice, and I can hear in the interview that you really care about the youth, and that's what everybody needs. Big time.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank you for joining our show tonight. Thank you for accommodating all that kind of stuff like that. We was gonna make it work no matter what. Sorry, people kind of sleep or whatever, but they couldn't go sleep on this interview because you brought it. And appreciate you, and I definitely be reaching back out to you. Actually, I'm gonna come to you, but definitely have you back on the show, and we do a little follow up and all that kind of stuff. So hey, wish you nothing but the best, my brother.
Absolutely, man. In July, I'll get with you in your inbox, but we'll have media day here
Okay,
for the high schoolers, man. Come down. You
right.
can get some raw footage and talk to some of these players, man. It's not about me, it's about them. So they deserve the platform. Like I said, we got an open door policy, man. And I got a shirt for you when you come.
Hey, thank you, thank you. Hey, I appreciate you. God bless. Get out of there. Go home.
Absolutely, brother. Good night, man.
Hey, man, that's what we do, man. Hey, if you can't, you know what? Talking to coaches like that, man, is what's all about. Thank God that I'm able to interview these coaches and learn about the programs. And that's what the Mark and Will show is about. So definitely go ahead and give us a follow, subscribe, like, and all this stuff. Because next week we got some more coaches coming on. We got some athletes coming on. So, hey, nothing but the best. Thank you, Coach Harris, for joining us. And, I'm out, man. It's Thursday night. Peace out. God bless everybody. Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.